lie. It may be a small lie, which means it's a small platform, and when the platform collapses, everyone might just take a brief fall and get some surface wounds. But what happens when the lie is actually platformed up to the heavens? What happens when the gap between where reality is, where the truth is, and the lie is so large that it's almost several skyscrapers long? When the lie collapses, every single person who still insists on resting upon that lie is going to go plunging down to their destruction. So Christians need to learn to take responsibility that when they are hearing God moving in the earth, exposing certain things, shining the bright light of the truth on certain things, revealing certain things, dragging out all hidden perpetrations, all hidden secret network and nefarious activities. When God is busy grabbing these things by their collars and dragging them into the light, it is very important to be very careful to stay out of his way, because when God is in the process of judgment, I want to let you know, as I said here earlier, that God said for me to tell, especially us in America, that there is enough for us too. God said to tell foreign nations that when he is in the process of judging America for her very many evil hidden sins, that there is enough for every foreign nation that gets in the way of that judgment. Every foreign nation that will stand up to defy God, to defy the objects by which God will bring his judgment, such as foreign nations coming to attack this nation, the United States. God wants every foreign nation to know, and I delivered it faithfully. God saying that if you get in the way of Mystery Babylon's judgment, there is enough within him, the judge, to share all of Babylon's punishments with you, whether that's an individual who's saying, no, it shall not happen. Therefore, in the old days, a lot of people used to think weaker, not only in constitution, but in mind as well. It is very telling that it is women who are fighting to maintain the lie in their midst that men are cosplaying, men are dressing up as pretending and living full public lives as women. It is not the men who are fighting against this truth. The men are struggling with the reality of it, perhaps. The men are quiet as they think of all the multitudes of women that they have played hanky-panky with in their minds and with their bodies in many cases. So the men are quietly dealing with the shock of knowing that they've been attracted to men. Men are quietly struggling with the question of, well, am I gay if I've been attracted to a Jessica Alba? If I've been attracted to a so-and-so, does that make me gay, celestial? So men are struggling with that, but who you find clustering in the front are the females. The females are here, right? Here's some of what the females are doing. Well, so-and-so has 2 children. You know this how? You lusted over and you emulated and you desired to be like as young women. You're acting like those images came to you raw and fresh, au naturel, because you cannot understand that you are the actual last rung of usability, the last rung of the ladder. When you get a camera, you're the last one to have it. The government has been playing with it for 50 years. When you get a cell phone, a personal computer, when it comes to mass use, the public is the last one to handle the tools of deception. But the thing that Siri and Alexa have got you drunk now. They're in your hands now. You can't be fooled now, even though you've been fooled your entire life. And the smallest mercy, the tiniest mercy that God is offering to people, whether you're saved or unsaved. It's amazing how it's the unsaved women on TikTok who know all about the trans. This dichotomy is truly spinning me out of orbit. So it's the unsaved women. I put up a post of Jamie Lee Curtis, and the post is 90% unsaved women going, I knew this in the 60s. I took one look at him in, what is it? True Lies, and I knew that was a man. I knew that no matter how sexy they tried to portray him in that movie. I've seen people saying things like, Arnold Schwarzenegger was kissing a man and he knew it. Arnold Schwarzenegger had some movie where he wore a baby bump. He wore a moon bump. I don't know what movie this is, but clearly the unsaved women. So the unsaved women have an eye that is unclouded by deception, lies, the need to raise men up as icons, tennis icons, gymnast icons, swimming icons, Charlie's Angels icons. So the unsaved women, for some reason, maybe because they're not burdened with the cloud that comes into the mind when Christianity comes into the mind. I don't even understand that cloud.